Lopez on the sidelines tonight as well. It seemed like they were forcing shots, and the shooting percentage reflected that.
Also, anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Lopez. Wood grabs the board. Ball with it. To the inside. Giannis with the rebound.
That's it.
Middleton outside. From downtown.
I don't know what the fuck foul that was, but okay. I guess I'm reloaded.
Rockets on offense. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Milwaukee this season. Great positioning on the putback. Just great positioning to get the rebound. They get it back up. Antetokounmpo outside. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Watching that guy put on a burst of speed, he takes up so much of the floor. First by Giannis.
Schedule. Brett, what things do veteran players try to do at this point of the season?
Well, I think guys work themselves into a rhythm, BA. That's the best way I could describe it. And how that comes about is just execution and repetition on the floor, where you start to get used to reads guys are making, the tweaks in the offense. And usually 8 to 10 games into the season, that finds a nice flow.
Houston with the ball. And then Harden with the jam.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Holiday from long range. Cousins with the steal.
You gotta be kidding me.
Takes the three. Harden misses. The drive by Antetokounmpo.
So you just gonna leave? That's how you know this game gay.
Guarding Antetokounmpo is really difficult because of how awkward he can get around the floor and how much space he can take up. In Milwaukee, Wisconsin, that's Giannis' second home, of course, after Athens, Greece. And he truly has become a man here and has said he would love to finish his career as a Buck. Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul of the game. And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact. You know, Brett, when Giannis was drafted back in 2015, he was the youngest player in the league.
Pathetic, Cousins. Pathetic, Cousins.
Problems with the finances going from the euro to the U.S. dollar. And there was just a ton of things for him, not only to learn in the game of basketball, but culturally here in the United States. But got to give it to him. He's been a sponge. He's wanted to be the best player in the league since he got here, and he might be that now.
Thank you for giving it right back.
And stolen by Wood. Here's Harden. Lays it up and banks it in. Harden's got 7 points in the game.
Couldn't fold.
The Bucks trail. Inside.
A good hand, Jake Wall.
Piece of it. Here's Lopez. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And they pick up the jump.
Lopez down on the inside, getting that soft touch to go.
2:24 left to play in the first quarter. To the paint. Here's Cousins. And Cousins throws it down. Slams it down with two hands. Man, they're really getting aggressive now. To the middle. Here's Portis. Back to Augustine. And there's a 3-second violation. So both teams changing it up here. Outside Harden.
And what?
And in this era of load management, there's such an emphasis on resting the players, particularly their star players. None of that applies with James Harden. Since joining the Rockets, he's averaged over 37 minutes per game. Harden hits them both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe, but he has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Portis. And the basket is good. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now Harden. Pass to McLemore. Gordon outside. Here's McLemore. Back to Gordon. 5 on the clock. Wood. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim. And he knocks down the first one. And the Rockets making a change here. That one's no good. And that does it for the first quarter. The Rockets on top, leading by 8. From the Rockets. Guys, we all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on, and their passing's been excellent so far.
Everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around. Lots of hands.
Now the Bucks with it. 8-point game. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose. I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. Now here's Antetokounmpo. There's a screen. No good. And here's Cousins. Oh, they get a hand on it. They got a piece of it. And he's able to get it back. Pass to McLemore. And he's going for the lob.
Oh, he supposed to body his ass.
Outside Holiday.
Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Harden from outside. The Rockets again can't hit. And Antetokounmpo here.
Oh, wow. No foul.
Kicks it out to Middleton. Drops in the 3. Middleton's
Bro, what the fuck?
points out this quarter.
And that kind of consistency from Middleton from 3, that's huge.
Each year, you think there's a point at which it'll snap back to the other direction? You know, BA, that's a great point. I mean, I think back to the 90s when I played, and the game was at a snail's pace. It was a grinded-out defensive battle in slowly over the years, the tempo has picked up. As you said, each and every year it's increased. But I do think at some point, the pendulum will swing back, and we'll get back to a little bit more a little bit less pace in terms of how the game is played. I don't think we're there yet, but we're getting close. The game constantly evolves in some form or fashion, and I believe that we'll kind of get back to maybe a little bit more of a slower pace at some point. The kind of game we see in the playoffs. Exactly. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
It's hard to argue against the fact that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the game's most physical slasher. He said, quote, in the NBA, they want you to block. When you're strong and you go through contact, they don't foul call. But he said that blocking is not who I am. I'm just going to try and power through, guys.
Well, that's what the fans want to see, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Wall. And the big finish by Wall. And you can't talk about acrobatic finishers without talking about John Wall. Man, he's explosive. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday. Pass to Lopez. The drive by DiVincenzo. He gets it in there. Houston in the lead. The VA is incredible. How often do you see a player come off of an MVP season and get even better? Last year, Giannis Antetokounmpo setting career highs in his rate of scoring, rebounds, and assists. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game. Shot's good by Connaughton. When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate. Hey, Grant, maybe the most important area of growth for Giannis is his perimeter shooting. I agree, B.A. Although he's doubled his career rate of three-point attempts while making over 30%, there's obviously still room for improvement.
That shit out his hand. He can't dribble,
His
man.
confidence is growing. And once he figures that out, that's trouble for the rest of the league. To the wing, right side. Fires from deep. That shot missing. And Houston the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Wood. And Wood with the stuff.
Good way to keep cutting, man.
I just love that alley-oop slam. Defense disorganized. Defense pays.
Good cues there from Lopez, efficient in the catch and shoot motion.
And the foul on Blake Lopez. That's his first foul. And the Bucks making a change here. Ball. Count it. Ball's got 6. That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. Augustine into the lane. Here's Forbes. 3-pointer, no good. And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes. Here's Wall.
Oh, wow. No foul. That's insane.
9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Connaughton.
Ball don't lie.
Offline with a 3. Houston with the ball. 6-point lead. Pass to House. Outside Harden. And Hart gets the double team. Ball for 3. He buries.
Ball do not lie.
He's got 9. A workman-like approach from John.
Can't dribble.
Tries to make every possession count.
Catch and shoot ass nigga.
First. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. An opportunity to pad the lead. The BA, if they can push it into double digits, that's tough to overcome. Gordon outside. Shot from 16. And he can't make that one in. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And they double up on it at Kupo. Holiday from long range. Hits the three-pointer. Holiday's got himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Now, he can just see over the defense. The eyes to spot the open man. Brown is flourishing right now as a facilitator.
Gordon can't hit. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Call here. The Rockets decide to talk it over. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players stay hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Man, no good. Some solid D from Wood. Nice shot by Harden. Harden's got 13.
Things are really going Harden's way. When he's on a roll, his shooting ability just explodes.
Pass to House. The free ball. Knocks down the long J. And now it's an 11-point Rocket lead.
The way he's going to pass that shot, he's way too far back and relaxed and getting out. That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off. And Coach Bud is
You son of a bitch. Take your ass to the earth.
To the three. The leopard doesn't change his spots. Chris Middleton.
Good shot. Oh, he fucked up.
From the mid-range, he can be efficient for both.
And here are the Rockets. Outside Harden. Back to Wall. Outside Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight. And Middleton, a smooth score, especially for a player of his size, Greg.
And that frame VA helps him out a ton. As soon as a player gets on his hip that's smaller than him, Chris can decide when to go up and where it is that he's going to do his damage from.
Oh, that's John Wall!
Rally the force.
With the adversity the league is facing recently,
He must be tired. I'm about to say, he gotta be tired. They just bucked him for real.
That's not always been the case. With leaders like Adam Silver and Chris Paul communicating and
I don't care about that man. He outside the paint.
I love it. Good collaboration there. Good call, Allie. Thank you. Holiday from long range.
Good box out.
They're almost 5 on the board there, but that's a wrap.
Here's House. That three's off the mark. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
Possibility of forming a super team. Do you ever wonder what might have been?
Oh, BA, I wonder all the time. You had a great young player in Tracy McGrady emerging into a star. If I could have just stayed healthy at a time in the Eastern Conference,
only shooter I care about is Middleton.
Unfortunately, it never happened because of that persistent ankle injury.
Cousins drives in.
Oh man, when he's attacking, Cousins is a locomotive that cannot be stopped. I love how he got all the way in there for the jam.
Pass to Forbes. To win the run. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
The other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Is you
Didn't
stupid?
think that was going in. Harden got 18 points.
We'll live with them 2 points. He gotta work for them
And
shit.
the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Houston with the ball. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
And what?
Here's
Quit.